Happiness. If I broke, now my business. I'm a shana, you go frack too. For the game for the night too. Happiness. If I broke, now my business. I'm a shana, you go frack too. For the game for the night too. Happiness. If I broke, now my business. I'm a shana, you go frack too. For the game for the night too. Happiness. If I broke, now my business. I'm a shana, you go back to. All again for the night.
mistake when starting a business is investing all your money in a complex website. GoDaddy allows you to create a beautiful catalog for your products and engage directly with your customers. Simplify your online presence with GoDaddy Show and Bio.
Welcome to this auspicious occasion. I kindly request you to be all upstanding. The anthems are open, so we're going to play the Kenya National Anthem, the East Africa National Anthem. I think we're going to play two of them. Please play. Any time now, before I start singing. Can we start singing? Can we go maybe just the first stanza in English? O God of all creation, bless this our land and nation. Justice be our shield and defender. May we dwell in unity, peace and liberty. Plenty be found within our borders. East African anthem. E Mungu twaomba uilinde Jumuiya Afrika Mashariki, kuishi kwa amani, tutimize na malengo yetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuwajibike, tuimarike. Umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu. Thank you very much. You can all have your seats. Our civic education has paid off. So, welcome to your very own CIPR graduation, and a special one for all of us, because it's the 5th anniversary of the CIPR University of Nairobi Accredited Teaching Center, and we couldn't be more proud for this moment. I know graduations are very solemn, but I like breaking rules. I like us to do one crazy shout before now we sit settled, collected, and pretty. Just one. 1, 2, 3. Woo! All right. So, Dean, Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, Professor Jack Odhiambo, who will be representing our Vice Chancellor today, the CIPR Program Coordinator, Mr. John Orindi, our esteemed guests, the VIPs of this day, our graduates, family members, and friends. Good morning. My name is Astane Kesa. I serve as the admin, famous or infamous, whose calls you dread sometimes, but I'm always available whenever you call for assistance, especially during those submission deadlines. So currently also teaching and an alumnus of this center. It is so good to see you here physically, because I mean, most of you we've met today for the first time. It's so good to have this chance to celebrate you, and most specifically to celebrate the center on its 5th anniversary. I will be your MC for the day. I would like to invite you to relax, to be intentional about being present today, and to soak in the moments. As human beings, we rarely value moments of joy and celebration, and we like to focus on the negative. So I would like to heartily congratulate you on your graduation, and to urge you to go ye forth. Of course, the banner, if we had a running banner for this day, it will be go ye forth and practice public relation with the global excellence that you have received. Now, would you kindly allow me to invite each and every one of you? Today we didn't have roaming mics, it's a small crowd, so if you're asked to come and introduce yourself. Kindly come, introduce yourself, and then give us, your CIPR experience before we move on to the next category of guests. We start with our graduates. We will start with our graduates. Jacqueline, let's start with your table. Then we go to this table. Yes. Please cheer Jacqueline up. We're meeting you for the first time. Guys, the other thing I did not say is that we are here to network. We are not only graduating. So if you can sell yourself, Jacqueline, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. A special good morning to the graduates. Congratulations again. My name is Jacqueline Emodek, and I am a change management practitioner at the Uganda Revenue Authority in the Office of the Commissioner Customs Department. I am so glad to be here. Honestly, I'm so glad because CIPR. I still get flashbacks. But it has been a very intense, worthwhile experience. No one can describe to you this experience and explain it to you properly unless you have to go through it to understand it. So it has been a very worthwhile experience. I have picked so many things along the journey which have been very instrumental, even currently. I contribute to meaningful conversations right now. I sit in boardrooms. I get ears that, like someone listens to you and you're like, okay, I actually make sense. Yeah, so it has been a very, very good experience, and I know that so much more is yet to come. Thank you very much.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. Wow. I begin by introducing myself. My name is Helen Agenga. I currently serve at this esteemed institution as the personal assistant to the Chancellor. Formerly, I was serving as the Assistant Director, Corporate Affairs, working directly under Mr. John Orindi. I had the MC saying that we need to talk about our CIPR journey. I think you'll all agree with me, my fellow graduates, that it's a journey that if we were to write a book, it will be a book with many, many, many chapters. I want to begin by just extending a sincere and heartfelt congratulations to my fellow graduates. I mean, we have made it. Look at us. It was not easy. The sacrifices we made every Saturday morning have truly paid off. Again, I'm also very excited to finally put faces to some of the names that I heard, people that I interacted with during my stint as an administrator. I also happen to have served as an administrator at the center. That said, I want to talk about my CIPR journey. A little story. I enrolled into the program in April 2023. Truth be told, when I first enrolled into the program, I really didn't even know why I was enrolling into the program. Those who have seen my boss's signature, John Orindi, MCIPR, those letters were very fancy. And for me at that point, I was like, you know what? Why wouldn't I not have a fancy title like that after my name? And I remember the only title then that I had was MPRSK, Member Public Relations Society of Kenya. But then, again, a little voice in me kept telling me, but why do you need this? Because, again, with a career spanning 15 years in communication, media, PR, and advertising, I really didn't think I needed this, to be honest. Shock on me. When I enrolled into the program, I was now 2 months into administration. And I learned, you know what? You know nothing, girl. And so I told myself, you know what? There's a lot to learn in PR. And so I braced myself, and with that clarity, I went for it. Of course, we all know the course is divided into 3 units. The first one, PR planning, a walk in the park for all of us, right? But one thing that stood out for me there is about setting smart objectives. And this has stayed with me to date, even in the little things that I do. Then came Unit 2. Again, all of us, my fellow graduates, you've seen the course outline. It's one of the units that doesn't expect much of us. In fact, it's one of the units that does not even require academic references. So as expected, I was expecting another walk in the park. So I settled on a topic, in fact, a topic that's very dear to me, having working in an academic institution. And so I wrote about why Kenya needs to increase its PhD production. Oh, I poured my heart into that paper. And of course, at the back of my mind as a practitioner, then I had to bring out the PR issues. So there were issues around stakeholder engagement, issues around internal, and for me, I knew I had done the paper well. So from what I'm telling you, guess what my score was in that paper? My fellow prayer practitioners, if you listen to my pitch for the FCI PR paper 2, what would have been my score? A what? A what? A pass, thank you. A very good pass, right? Shock on you, shock on me. I failed. So I asked myself, who fails Unit 2? Who fails Unit 2? I was bruised, to be honest. I was taken back. And because the results were released in December last year, I told myself, you know what? Forget about this thing. This thing is testing me to the core. I'm not going to do this thing again. So come January, I walk into Mr. Rindi's office. I tell him, how do you fail Unit 2, boss? You know him. We all know Mr. Rindi. Very fatherly, very kind, very gentle in his way of trying to make you feel good and massaging you. So he tells me, you know what? It was not a good PR topic. I'm like, what constitutes a good PR topic? I spoke about stakeholder engagement. I spoke about the underlying issues as to why our PhDs, we are not producing enough PhDs. I spoke about the issues around our administration, internal communication issues. But then I told him, I want to redo the same thing again. He said, no. In a gentle way again. Look for another topic. I was like, okay, fine. So you know, of course, when you fail one unit, you still go on with the next unit. So I went into the 3rd unit. But then I knew at the back of my mind, I had another submission pending at the back of my mind. And then came Unit 3. We all know Miss Nema. Of course, caught in between administration, caught in between studying, caught in between motherhood, caught into between my day job. So I waited to the last minute. But I used to consult with my boss behind the scenes until one day I called Miss Nema. You know what? I am submitting Unit 3. She told me, tell me, what can you put together in 2 weeks? You know you're not ready. You know you're not ready. We all know Nema, the opposite of Mr. Rindi. And so I told myself, you know what? It's fine. I skipped the submission deadline then. So then the next submission exam board was April. I have 2 papers to submit, and then around the same time I got some medical emergency and had to be admitted and had to go through a surgery. And so I have to work on these 2 papers from my hospital bed. But still, I was determined, because for me, I was looking at that fancy title, MCIPR, and that pushed me so hard to continue and keep going. And so in my last consultation with Nema, she was like, you know what, Helen, I think now you're right. Now I think you're ripe to do it. And I did it. The rest is history. Here we are today. We have made it. 3 big lessons that I get from my CIPR journey. Number 1 is about resilience. The CIPR program is one of the programs that will test you to the core. I was telling someone yesterday, I would equate it to a heartbreak. It's the only thing you can't recover from. This thing, the CIPR, breaks your heart. That fail breaks your heart. It tests you. It even questions whether whatever you've been doing for the last 15 years, what have you been doing? Because how do you fail something that you're practicing? And lesson number 2, that it is worth it. Those who are watching online and haven't enrolled into the program, it is worth every investment, every sacrifice, because for me, it has made me a sharper and more confident communicator. And number 3, and this I have to repeat because it has to be said again, resilience. Without being resilient, you can't make it. You knock, but you don't fall out. And for me, those are the 3 greatest lessons that I have learned. That said, again, I had a very good support system. And I just want to thank my husband, who's seated here with me. Throughout all these challenges, at some point, I think he used to see how frustrated I was. And one night he asked me, why do you even need it in the first place? You don't need it. And I told him, you know what, darling? I think I need it. This is why I need it. This is why I need it. And I'm hoping that, my love, by the end of this ceremony today, you listen to all my fellow graduates, and you will know that it was worth the investment. Thank you for supporting me and investing in it. I also want to thank my brother. My brother was also sitting in some specialized course in environment at the same time, and we used to cheer each other on. And so I really thank my support system. And of course, not to forget my children, who sacrificed every morning. Every morning, those breakfast routines that we sacrifice in our home have paid off. And I'm really, really, truly grateful. And finally, Mr. Orindi, thank you. We have walked this journey together. And your guidance, your open door policy, and everything has gotten us here. And to the entire faculty, we really, really thank you. And once again, my fellow graduates, congratulations. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. My name is Victoria Namtevi. I serve as a Senior Public Relations Executive at Uganda National Bureau of Standards, the equivalent of Kenya Bureau of Standards, but in Uganda. I'm so happy to be here. Congratulations to the graduates. It's been a journey. It's really been a journey. Well, I don't have much to say, but I want to say that CIPR really reframed how I viewed public relations. It deepened my appreciation for research, evidence-based planning, decision-making, evaluation, a lot. I really learned a lot. It gave me solutions to real-life PR situations, and it helped me sharpen my skills at work. So I want to thank University of Nairobi for taking on this, or having an accredited center. I'd like to thank Mr. Orindi. He really guided us so well. I remember I really had a challenging time with Unit 3, but after the guidance from Mr. Orindi, it was clear. I got a clear picture, and that's when I did Unit 3, and I'm glad. Let me just say, I was so glad when I received an email requesting for my paper to be used in the pool. That request for me, it was it. I was like, oh my God. So I have really performed this well, but it was challenging. Yeah, it was really challenging. And then Unit 1, Mr. Orindi still guided us through the discussions, Tina Wamala. We really discussed Unit 1, and it was really great getting positive feedback that it was really a very excellent paper. Yes, thank you so much for that feedback. Family. I'd like to thank my husband, Mr. Luaga. You can stand up and wave. Yes, Mr. Mark Luaga has been very supportive in this journey, financially, emotionally, physically. He's been there for me. There are times when he would really understand that, okay, right now, family responsibilities have to come to a pause for me to first finish this unit and etc., etc. He's been supportive throughout the whole journey. So I want to say thank you. And I want to thank God who has made us overcome this CIPR journey. Thank you so much. I don't have a lot to say, but that's it. I'm grateful to be here. Thank you.
Good morning, graduates. I stand on existing protocol. But I would like us to warm up a little bit. The room seems cold. Let's start off with a small song. I'm certain everyone knows this song. Please be upstanding. It won't take us so long. Here we go. This is the day that the Lord has made, We will rejoice and be glad in it, Oh, this is the day that the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. Yes, the Lord has made it for us, and I must say I'm extremely excited to be here because I'll start off with a little adage, very old adage, I must say. Procrastination is a thief of time. Procrastination stole a lot of my time. I think I was supposed to do this course before COVID, if I must say. Way back, because my peers, everyone was doing the course, and I kept on saying, I'll do it. At some point, I even registered, but I didn't come through. I just didn't come to class. I kept on postponing. Then at a certain point, I was like, do I need this course anyway? I'm already an expert at what I do. I have done it for 15 years. I'm good. I know I'm a guru. Do I need to do this? Then finally, push. I'd like to thank Mr. Moses Opolot. He really pushed me to this journey. Moses, wherever you are, I'm hoping he's watching us right now. Thank you. Thank you very much for pushing me to be here today. That said, I think you all understand that the kind of work we do involves a lot of juggling. It's a very, very busy area of expertise. And if you combine it with late hours of work, late hours of study, I mean, you almost want to lose it. You want to lose your mind. Many times we're in class, sometimes while we're on the road, going somewhere to serve. Sometimes we were somewhere working, maybe at an event, because again, under our dockets, we do organize a lot of events. You're running an event while you are in class. Then you call up your cohort members, you're like, okay, I think I didn't pick that. What exactly was it? You go back to the notes. Oh, the notes really helped, by the way. The recordings, please keep up with those. They really, really helped because they were the only way we could catch up with what we would have missed out in class. It's been a journey. Sometimes very depressing. That day when I received the result and it had a fail, I had never failed in life, not a single class. I sat back and reflected. I'm like, okay, what's going on? Is it childbirth that I lost a bit of my, my intelligent capacities? What's going on? I was very deflated. I told everyone, is this really me failing? How? No, I can't fail. I had actually given up, but I want to thank my cohort members, Frank, Tina, Victoria, JP, I don't know if JP is watching online. JP, we send our regards. Yes, we kept on going. We kept on encouraging each other, and in the event there are any other people doing this course out there, I would encourage you, please keep that group very neat. Because in the end, it's the group that's going to guide you, to help you, to give you nuggets on how, to navigate this very interesting Unit 3. Someone spoke of Unit 2. It was a walkover for some of us until Unit 3 happened. So, again, today is very monumental because I thought I knew it all until I came to the CIPR class and I realized, trends change. Specifically, there was a class on digital. Sorry, I don't remember who the facilitator was. If anyone remembers them, please send our regards. I think it was a very powerful class. In that class, it was a telltale class because I realized we are still doing certain things in a bit of traditional way. Again, in our world, in our trend, you can easily become obsolete if you do not keep up with the times, if you're not trendy, if you're not, keeping up with what's happening across the world. PR has changed, the landscape has changed. And with CIPR, I again realize if you're not on the ground, you're not in the ground, so you will not do your job. Please keep up with the trends. It's one lesson I picked from the CIPR class, and I'll take on for the rest of my career. To the people who are still doing the course, the journey has just started. Please put in some hours. For me, there were very many nights of reading, very many, I must say, waking up in the night to do a bit of research. Again, you have the other side of the world where you have to juggle family. My husband, my family, I know you're watching from somewhere in Kampala. Thank you for being patient with me. Many times I would doze off at the dining table, and I would hear some small hands knocking on me. Mommy, you need to go to bed. Small hands, thank you. And to everyone that has supported the journey, we really, really appreciate. To the graduates in the room today, we've made it. Yeah! Yes, we have made it, and please do not shove the books aside. Again, keep abreast of what we have learned in this CIPR journey. I have learned that for you to be perfect in this expertise, you must keep your hands on ground and ears almost in the ground. You must hear everything and use everything for the rest of your life. And with those few words, my name is Sumin Namaganda Msinguzi. I serve at the Uganda Development Bank as the Senior Manager Corporate Affairs. And I have I'm not old. Do not judge by my years of experience. Yeah, I have 18 years of experience in journalism and strategic communications. And yeah, I think this is the beginning of a new chapter in my life. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Professor Odiambo, our coordinator, Mr. Orindi, our facilitators, our admin, Esther. I am feeling so honored to be in front of you here. When I heard that we have a speaking moment, I was excited about it. It's not a usual thing that graduates come to speak, but thank you so much. Fellow graduates, congratulations once again. I will say this as many times as I can today because we all know how our journey has been. My name is Frank Walisimbi. I am the Associate Communications Officer at the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees in Uganda, the UN Refugee Agency. For starters, my experience in journalism, it's over 16 years. And I was behind the microphone, asking the hard questions, doing the best interviews, meeting as many PR professionals as I could in search for stories. And I thought I knew a lot about communications. Sometimes I would even ask, why does this PR person guard against some questions? Why do they want to take this perspective when I ask a question? Well, I had a little, experience, learning PR back at university, but as a course unit, briefly. But then I didn't know there was, something bigger that you can delve into and be best at the game. So when I reached UNHCR, it's about 3 years ago and some months, about 6, I realized I had to do something about myself, to position myself in a space where I could communicate humanitarian stories in the best way that is appealing, that can bring us funding and win empathy for the people we serve, the refugees. So I knew about CIPR, but everybody I had consulted somehow had stopped at Unit 2. They had failed something, and then somehow they gave up. Including somebody who I think he's on board again. I'll ask again. He must be on board again. But well, it's dramatic. It's dramatic, especially Unit 3. Unit 1, 2, that's okay. You can walk over that. But 3 is an eye-opener. You go there, you delve into it, do the research, then you get to know there is a lot that you didn't know. Trends are changing. PR is not the PR we know from 5, 10 years ago. It's very different. And where we are going, it's going to be even more different. That's why we need to keep hearing and, reading, like a colleague was saying, keep the ears not only on the ground, but almost in the ground. Because the artificial intelligence we're dealing with now is going to change a lot of things. And a lot is coming, I know. So this is not a smooth journey, as almost everyone has said. And I'm not here to celebrate a credential only, but I'm celebrating purpose, value that has been added to me, and resilience, of course. Unit 3, makes you more resilient academically. Somebody sends you email that, you're supposed to do a Tech 2. I had never done a Tech 2, And when I read the email, I was like, these guys are joking. I'm going to do it again. So Moses Opolot, Nema, thank you, our facilitators. You did a great job. I reached out to them and I asked as many questions as I could. What is it that I didn't do correctly? Mr. Orindi did another briefing for us. That was very insightful. And I made use of the discussion we had. The recordings are very important because almost all the people you have in this course are very busy people, busy schedules, but the recordings are very good. You can always refer to the recording, and that's what we did. Then the other thing that now those who are doing the course, something important that we ran away from is discussion. Until Unit 3, happened the way it happened in a very dramatic manner. Yeah, many Tech 2s. Yeah, we realized how important it was for us to sit as colleagues and share notes, talk about the challenges we're facing. And Sumin, Christine, where is Vicky? JP, Jean-Pierre, he's not able to be with us today, online and physically. Jean was always online, but yes, we ensured we discuss and understand what exactly we're supposed to do. And we are reaping the results, and I am happy for you, I am happy for myself. Thank you very much. This course is positioning me now as a better communicator, and I know that going forward, Mr. Orindi, Nema, Esther, and all the others, I want to be doing blind campaigns. Yeah? Communication without research, without measurement is blind. For those of you who are watching who have not enrolled for this course, it's important to measure. What are you doing? Who is it you're talking to? Most of the times we assume, yes, media is enough, but it's not enough. When you sit in this class, you get to understand how important it is to carry out campaigns that have eyes that can inform you about what you're doing. So I am happy to be here. I am celebrating this moment, and I am looking forward for better things. I know this course is not going to leave me the same in the PR space. Thank you so much. Once again, my name is Frank Olsen.
Good morning, everyone. Congratulations to all of us. My name is Pauline Mugoni. I bet I'm the youngest in this room. So I began my CPR journey. I used to intern at Mr. Orindi's office. So I used to see all these cool people coming to the office, and I'm like, Mr. Orindi, who are these guys? So, and all the events happening, I'd be like, I want to be like Mr. Orindi. I want to be like Madam Helen. I want to be like Nakesa. Because they'd put phrases and stuff in a very simple manner, very articulate. And I'd wonder, people in my peers would also do the same thing, but not the way it's supposed to be done. So I stand upon all protocols observed, and I'd like to read something that I wrote. So I'm filled with so much gratitude today. Taking this course just a few weeks after completing my undergrad, being in a class full of professionals was one of the biggest achievements of my life. During the first class, Neema just said public relations is about reputation. So I used to wonder, what is this reputation? The result of what you say, how you say it, and what others say about you. The thing about fasts is that they are very special. And to me, this was a fast that was very special. The second class was good, but again, it delved deeper into analysis and all that, and that challenged me a lot. I'd see people in class talking about big campaigns that they've done, and for me, I had only shadowed Mr. Orindi, Madam Helen, and I'm wondering, what are you guys saying? So the thing about growth is that it required discomfort. So in class, when all of you were saying work, I was just like, I am happy, I am excited to be in class. I remember one class, Mariam, it was Soul Fest. It was on a Saturday, and Soul Fest was happening, and I was the only person in my class. So I was just like, I will get into this class, and she made it so amazing that I didn't mind. To my parents, I know they're watching online. You guys have been my rock. Thank you so much to Mom and Dad. You said that I'd be ahead of my peers. Well, I'm yet to see that, and I'm on the way to do that. To my classmates, thank you so much. You guys taught me a lot. You guys challenged me in a way that I didn't even know existed. I've seen one of my tutors over there, Martin Muli. Thank you so much. You've pushed me, and I'm very glad to be among you guys. And I guess we'll do a toast with our hats. Kindly remove your hats. So I'll say cheers, and we all throw our hats above, okay? 3, 2, 1, go. Cheers. Congratulations, guys.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What an honor. What an honor to stand in front of you this morning. I have so much to say that I actually wrote it in a speech, so you will kindly indulge me. First off, my name is Tina Wamala. I'm from Uganda. I'm a communications specialist with over 15 years working experience. I currently serve as a communications officer for the British High Commission in Kampala. Today is like no other. It's indescribable. Practically everybody in Uganda has the title MCIPR. My fellow Ugandans can attest to it. It's extremely intimidating. So when I enrolled for this course, I had just commenced my term as president of the Public Relations Association of Uganda. Everybody thought I was mad to do it when I had other responsibilities. But my life has always been kind of built around challenges, around challenging myself. So at the peak of my first term and the Saturday classes that kind of became synonymous with CIPR, I was in the middle of organizing and hosting the East Africa PR Week in Uganda, in Jinja specifically. And I remember logging on for one of the classes as I'm coordinating suppliers, as I'm in the car, as I'm bidding farewell to our guests. It was a lot. But for me, that taught me how much I wanted this, how important it was for me to attain this certification. Because if I could dedicate 2 or 3 hours of my Saturday in the middle of a regional conference, that meant I was taking this thing very seriously. So today my speech is hinged around Saturday as an acronym. I love acronyms. And for me, the S stands for satisfying. This has been a hard-earned certification. All of my fellow cohort mates have said that. It was hard-earned, but worth it. It's a significant milestone for us as professionals because we know the journey we've embarked on. It's been complicated, it's been trying, it has tested us to the core. It has treated us and taught us so much about ourselves, our fellow cohort mates, and what this means for us in our growth and in our future as professionals. The A stands for adept. I think now more than ever, we feel more confident. We feel that we are deserving. We feel that we can navigate this evolving, dynamic landscape that we find ourselves in. We're building bridges between our organizations and the audiences that we serve, ready to tell compelling stories, to manage our reputations, and to foster trust with society. Tenacious is the T. Who can ever forget Unit 3? Everyone has spoken about Unit 3. Unit 3 tested us to the core. Similar to my other cohort mates, I have never failed in my life. When I got the communication that I had to do a retake on Unit 3, I was humbled. I was humbled. It knocked my ego backwards. But then I remembered who I was, a fighter. A fighter, someone who doesn't give up, someone who doesn't start something and leave it midway. So we fought, and I think that's when we truly became a family. We really did. As Frank mentioned, the webinars we set up, to discuss amongst each other, the one-to-one mentorship, the calls we made, even on the last day of submission, the meetings on Sundays at Yams Cafe. I think we should become shareholders, by the way, given what we went through at Yams Cafe. We held each other's hands, and I think that's what it's all about, supporting each other, being tenacious, and fighting all the way through. Because of this course, I now have a deeper understanding on PR. I have more appreciation of the value and power of PR. From planning to storytelling, it's a massive, massive honor for me, ladies and gentlemen. This is not just a credential for me. This is a badge of honor. This demonstrates that I'm ready to carry the torch of PR with pride for the rest of my life. Resilience, it's been said before. For me, it was determination all through. I never let my guard down. I was intentional because it was not a question of if, but a question of when I would attain my qualification. Now I feel that in terms of attitude, I'm more confident, I am more adept, and now that global excellence and recognition, excellence is something I always, always speak to in Uganda. I didn't want to be that person without the CIPR qualification. Given my title there and the expectations my peers have of a leader, it's important that you not just talk the talk, but you also walk the talk. So for me, this today marks that I speak my truth and that I walk the talk. I don't just talk the talk. And lastly, the Y is for yearning. I think now we should all yearn to make a mark, a bigger mark, a greater mark than what we have so far. Today is not just about graduating and attaining certification. It's also about going out there with a bigger hunger to create impact in society. So as we move forward, let's be more curious. Let's keep learning, ladies and gentlemen. The journey to growth never ends, never stops. We're living in a very volatile world where we're expected to keep ahead of the times, to remain ahead of the curve. So let's remain curious. We must always be ahead, one step ahead. I want to thank my family for their kindness and support throughout this journey. My daughter dedicated so much sacrifice and time for me to really soak myself into this course, so I'm grateful. To the mentors and facilitators, particularly Moses Opolot, Diana, Nema, thank you so much for your support, for your guidance throughout this period. To my cohort mates, who I now call friends, we did it, guys. We did it. We're here. The sacrifice paid off. The sacrifice paid off, and this has brought us here today. So congratulations once again. Let's go make a mark. Thank you.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, Professor Jack, Director Orindi, our families, and my fellow graduates. I'm so elated to be here today. I'm very happy to stand among you. And I'd like to begin with a thought from the leadership expert, John Maxwell, who asked once, how do we measure impact? He said, we can measure it in money, we can measure it in emotions or reach, but Maxwell believes that the best measure is in the lives we influence. And I'd like to say that CIPR course has positively influenced my life, professionally, personally, and the community that I'm in. So I thank God for this opportunity to be here, and I want to start by appreciating the support of my family. My husband and my sons are here. They can wave. And also the exceptional support of University of Nairobi, and who have made this journey truly transformational. My name is Margaret Mwaluko, and I'm an alumni of University of Nairobi. This is where I did my Bachelor of Commerce. And after graduating, I joined the oil and gas industry, where I've been working. And for the past 6 years, I've been working in marketing and strategic communications. But most recently, I've now taken a step to become a communication and HR consultant. Thank you. So after those 6 years in marketing, I was looking for a challenge. I was looking for something new, something that would take me to the next level. And that's when Esther called me, and we had a few discussions, and I decided to take the course. The first class, I still remember it with Miriam. It was very refreshing and very interesting. And, but soon I realized that this was going to be a tough challenge. And so we would support each other with our colleagues, would call one another and remind each other to go through the notes and go through the recordings. So my colleagues Wangeshi, Esha, Hamima, those are the team that I've been working with. Now, Unit 3 was quite a challenge, was the biggest challenge that I faced. And I'd like to appreciate the reminder from Mr. Orindi. Mr. Orindi said, you choose a topic where you have data. I did not have enough data for my paper, so I had to miss several submissions looking for the data. Again, Madam Nema told us, you cannot submit Unit 3 without attaining 1,000 hours of study. So I kept on measuring myself with, with those two recommendations. I'd really say that I worked hard to go through my contacts and be able to get the data. And I was able to combine it with content analysis and finally submit the paper. So what has CIPR taught me? CIPR has taught me that it's more than just about visibility, because I came from a heavy marketing background where it was about visibility and promotions. But CIPR taught me that PR is about responsibility and it's about positive influence. Again, PR taught me it's about the people. It's about listening, empathy, and observation, understanding what others value so that I can add value to them. As I conclude, I would like to say that I've grown as a communicator. Now I'm more strategic, having gone through the 3 papers. You start with the end in mind. So the way you choose your topics for Unit 1, Unit 2 will also support you in your submission for Unit 3. So to our faculty and members, thank you for investing in us. And to my fellow graduates, what a journey we've shared. To anyone considering the CIPR path, say yes. It will challenge you, it will transform how you see your work, and it will impact you. Let's go forward and create impact. Thank you.
Good morning. Good morning, my lecturers and distinguished guests and my fellow graduates. My name is James Maingi. Sorry, I came in a bit late. Please allow me to read my remarks as I give my CIPR experience. 5 years ago, I was an accountant, comfortable in my daily routine of keeping books and maintaining financial records. It was familiar, structured, and within my comfort zone. In 2021, my bosses asked me to take up a communication role. And I was tense, hesitant, and almost said no. I took time to pray, about 2 weeks, and through that moment of reflection, God gave me the conviction to say yes. Today, 5 years later, I stand here as a communication professional at the Public Financial Management Reform Secretariat. It's a department under the National Treasury. 2 months ago, I was entrusted by the leadership of National Treasury to lead Kenya's national campaign, steering the transition of Kenya from manual procurement to digital procurement. Within 2 months, I successfully enhanced the visibility and adoption of this system among the users who are the suppliers and also procuring entities. Soon after, I was tasked to develop another communication strategy for the National Climate Conference, positioning Kenya ahead of the COP30 in Brazil this year. I have faced many challenges with that project, but CIPR has taught me how to remain resilient until I achieve the goal for the organization. Currently, yesterday, I was also told to lead a youth movement called the Kenya We Want. The youth are the only sect who have been bold enough to speak up about the current issue that Kenya is facing. This week, I was able to meet young voices and the youth leaders at Kibera, Jivanji Garden, and yesterday I was with a couple of student leaders at the Kenya School of Government, basically to talk about the solutions of the Kenya we envision. This program will be launched in October this year at the Intergenerational Dialogue Conference in Kenya by the President. The CIPR journey has been central to this growth. It has equipped me with the knowledge, confidence, network, and even strategic insight, helping me to see communication as a powerful tool for transformation. To my lecturers and also my mentors and my classmates, thank you for your unwavering support, guidance, and encouragement throughout this journey. I remember when I was doing paper 3, I failed. And I took about 2 weeks to ask myself, what was I doing in class? And I remember I called Mr. Orindi, and of course I sought his guidance and help, of course, to see how I can navigate and have a successful paper. And I thank God that after a discussion of about 2 hours, I came up with a good insight on how to approach the paper. And I'm very, very grateful that today I'm one of the graduates. Today I graduate not just with a diploma, but with a renewed sense of purpose to keep telling impactful stories, shaping powerful narratives, and driving meaningful change. So communication for me has only been a journey of 4 years, and I've learned a lot, especially from my colleagues, Helen, and others who may be watching virtually through the YouTube, and developing networks that we can rely on to be able to build a community of change. Thank you.
So allow me to read, Allow me to read the speech of JP. I hear you guys have been calling him JP. So dear guests, CIPR members, fellow graduates, friends and family, it would have been a great honor to be with you today to celebrate this milestone of joining CIPR qualified professionals. But due to other responsibilities, I am unable to join you physically. My name is Jean-Pierre. I don't want to, Boucher saying, I don't want to spoil that name. And I am humbled and proud to join this cohort of graduates who have completed the CIPR Diploma in Public Relations at the University of Nairobi. What an honor. When I embarked on this journey, it will not be an easy one. Achieving the prestigious CIPR qualification requires more. Achieving this qualification, requires more than just dedication. It demands commitment to continuous learning, openness to growth, and resilience to push through the many assignments, reflections, and evaluations that define the program. But all in all, this has been an exciting journey. As a communication professional with over 15 years of experience across Africa, spanning environmental conservation, climate change, public finance, and sustainable development, I approached this qualification not just as an academic step, but as an opportunity for deep professional self-reflection. Throughout the course, I gained new perspectives and sharpened my skills in planning, executing, and evaluating strategic communication. I engaged with ethics in a new and practical way, discovered powerful tools for impact measurement, and connected with a global community of inspiring professionals. Each module, each case study, and each feedback session helped strengthen the foundation upon which I aim to build the next chapter of my work. This diploma is not just a certificate. It is a testimony of competence, credibility, and commitment to professional excellence. It strengthens my resolve to use communication as a catalyst for change, whether in shaping narratives around green growth, engaging stakeholders in public finance, or building more resilient communities through knowledge and storytelling. To the amazing CIPR lead at the University of Nairobi, thank you for sharpening me along the journey. Thank you for your support, thank you for your guidance, and your belief in us. To the CIPR awarding body, thank you for this opportunity to be part of a community of excellent professionals. And to my fellow graduates, congratulations. We've earned more than letters after our names. We've earned a responsibility to lead with integrity, professionalism, and impact. Now is the time to act with intention, to lead with distinction, and to carry forward the values of this qualification in everything we do. Here's to being #CIPR qualified and using that qualification to make a difference. I am ready, we are ready. Thank you, asanteni sana. And the other graduate who sent me her speech is Grace Joan, which we included here as part of her testimonial. So since I told her I will read it, kindly allow me. Grace Joan Masharia. Here's a testimonial. Joining the CIPR program has been one of the most exciting and transformative experiences of my professional journey. I have been passionate about public relations since my university days, and pursuing it at a professional level has truly been a dream come true. What I didn't anticipate was just how much I will grow. The depth of knowledge and fresh perspectives have reshaped how I approach communication. While I sailed through most of the course, Unit 3 tested me. I failed it twice, but I never gave up. I pushed through, refined my thinking, and gave it one final attempt. That last submission not only passed, it was recognized as an exemplar paper. That recognition was a powerful reminder that resilience and dedication always pay off. This journey has been one of growth, learning, and self-discovery. I am incredibly proud to be a CIPR graduate. To anyone considering this program, go for it. It will challenge you, it will stretch your thinking, and completely transform the way you practice communication. It is absolutely worth it. Thank you very much. That's the end of Grace Joan Masharia testimonial. Can you give all the graduates a round of applause for those beautiful testimonies and those beautiful stories? Before now, we welcome Mr. John Orindi, who's going to introduce our tutors and our course leads. Karibu.
Thank you, Esther. Our chief guest, Professor Jaco Odhiambo, Dean, Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. We are indeed very pleased to have you to present the Vice Chancellor here. Our partner sponsor, Yoshen Group, represented here by, is it Maxwell? Please feel at home. University of Nairobi Enterprises, our partner, represented by Sam. And of course, our main guest, the VIPs, the graduates. Congratulations. You are not happy, you know. I expected a lot of emotions. You know, the last time we were doing graduation here, people cried, you know. The stories were chilling, you know. People cried, you know, out of emotions. But that is this CIPR journey. As they have said, you are not just handing some letters, you know, adding letters on your name. Ellen said she had the MPRSK. You know, the difference between MPRSK or others with this one is earned, and it's truly known that it is earned. You know, when you have a MCIPR, you are like a graduate from the University of Nairobi. People normally tell me, University of Nairobi graduates and alliance people, you know, they are very noisy, you know. Wherever they are, when they are at a table, they are drinking, you will know that they are there. And CIPR people are also like that, MCIPR, you know. It makes a difference, you know, in the industry. And we are proud to be associated with the impact we are creating in training, not just practitioners, we are training leaders for the PR industry. Professor Dako Diambo, maybe the university do not know, the people here are not just students, they are business executives for industry, different industries. And we are very proud as University of Nairobi that we are training industry leaders for different organizations, people who are heading directors, regional directors for different companies, people who are creating value for companies. So I think the university will be much prouder. But we are happy that the university has given us the opportunity to do this. So give our sincere appreciation to the Vice Chancellor, who of course was supposed to be here, but due to other commitments, she sent Professor Jaco Diambo to be here. I'm always at a very difficult position because, you know, teaching peers, you know, is not easy. And also leading peers is also not easy. People come here with a lot of credentials, you know, and a lot of experience and a lot of knowledge in the class. But the CIPR class, wow, it is, you know, an equalizer with your PhD, with your experience. You start from zero. And I've seen that, I've realized that. We all start from zero. We get humbled, and that's the joy of it all. I want to say that many times when you come here, of course, with your experience, and you find, you know, you do your paper, you know, and the paper, you know, it's very easy to do, you know, to do it because you are doing it at your own time, at your own pace. You are choosing your own case study. Jack, our methodology of delivery is very unique and very practical because whatever you are doing in your exam is about work. You are delivering work and assignment, what you do daily in your work. So people take it very lightly because, you know, this is what they do in daily life. But they still find themselves failing. And then now they, you know, they start directing their, you know, anger at me now and even the tutors. How did I fail? This is what you prepared us. Can you test, can you show, you know, when where did I go wrong, you know? And you know, there's a lot of agency. I have not received my feedback sheet. I do want to see where exactly I went wrong. And you see, that's when we always calm you down. We take it with a lot of grace When you're angry, we know you have to be angry, because this program is not cheap also. You pay a leg and an arm to, for this program, because of the quality of the faculty. The people who teach these programs are not your ordinary people. They are leaders in the industry. They are people, you'll be able to see some of them. They are people in the industry, CEOs, and head of, corporate communications in the industry. So it's always good. I normally like it. When you challenge me, you make noise. And then also when you are prepared, name harasses you a bit, you complain and throw all the vibes, but I take it also. NEMA also brings a lot of barbs. This student is so and so, is doing this, we can't go like this. So it's always on the receiving end from all sides. So that's what goes on behind the scenes. Like you also go through a lot of challenges on Saturdays. I know you deserve from today to, from now to enjoy your Saturdays and your Fridays. When you are doing a CI program, you have no weekend, you have no Friday, because the day just passes and comes so quickly. And also you have children, and you also experience the same. When you want to teach, my daughter also wants attention. He climbs on my back, he wants to see who is talking with me in the computer. So I know you experience the same. You are fighting for the laptop with the children, with the family. So it's always a very lovely experience, the challenges, and when you finish, you deserve a celebration. Can you give yourself a hearty clap? When you earn the CIPR, it is not the end of the journey. It is the beginning of the journey. We have a program for continuous, learning. From today also, because you already have 60 CPD, already you've earned by passing. So make sure you log in and start continuous training and complete, every year, make sure you complete. It's very difficult. Even me, I find it, you have to be on toes every day. Even sometimes I don't complete my CPD because of commitments and so many other things. You have to read. You are going to read about ethics, and new topics, log into CPD points so that you also move on your way towards chartership. So the next journey that you need to put your sight on is to gain chartership. And how do you do this? Continuous training. And I want to implore you to continue, training. We will offer you the opportunity to work with us, train with us, because we are now qualified. So those who are interested, we will call you here, of course, 1 or 2 times to share your experiences, your case studies with the students. You already have a number of my former students teaching with me, and that is my pride. Esther said she's now faculty. She was my student in this here. She works with me. Ellen, welcome. She has been your administrator before, and she stepped out because of new roles, and she's still welcome. If you want to come home, please come home. So everybody, if you want to play a part in mentoring people, again, please, we welcome you. If there's an area you want to teach, if a case study you have, you want to share with people, we are a big family, one big family in East Africa. I'll share your numbers with Moses to log you in our East African program, where we hold a lot of discussions, we share. That's also where people get jobs. If you want to change your job, because now you are very qualified, you want to change, you have the opportunity to change, improve on your earnings. With this credential, you can double. There are a lot of opportunities. You will see that if you have these credentials, you are able to have opportunity for growth. So I want to wish you success in your new journeys. I want to create impact in your organization. I think you now have very sharp eyes for, for things. where organizations can grow and make money. I think that's what CIPR did for me. I can see a lot of business opportunities. I can listen to a person if he has a very good idea and just see from the word go, this can be translated into, money for the organization. So with that, I know you're going to, turn around your organizations. Maingi came in here when he was, we were experiencing a lot of challenges then. Our whole class had failed Unit 2. Yeah. You say A. Our whole class had failed in almost an whole class. They passed well in Unit 1, and then when it came to Unit 2, then they took it for granted. They failed Unit 2, and we got suspended for 1 year by CIPR. We were not admitting anybody. We were only supposed to train those who were ongoing. We went through very difficult challenges to put things in order, to be tough on students. That's why, you are crying, NEMA is bad, NEMA is bad. Yeah. Yes, we were doing to put things in order. When students fail, CIPR is hard on the faculty. They mark the markers, the teachers, you go through a lot of scrutiny. So Maingi came at that time, and he was in a hurry, he wanted to do that, and he had paid, and I really like your patience. I want to thank you. We went all year without admission, but he would come. We take 1 hour because he wanted to, do his work at the ministry, and he was not confident, given that he had not done communication. So we would take 1 hour, talk about these things, and I also wanted not to lose him, so we'd talk and give him hope, keep him going, and until we regained back, we fulfilled the requirements, and we are given back the opportunity to again take the program. So when a student fail, or when the center marks or send comments, your papers are marked by 4 people. 2 at the center and another 2 in UK. When we mark here at the center, and the standards is the same. So if you try to be generous to favor your students or make them pass, the CIPR, what they do is to write a very big report on that marker. So you see now, instead of now marking, you become the subject of marking. So so it's a very, always a very demanding experience. You have to balance everything. You have to see things from different perspectives. You also want your student to pass, but also you have to also ensure that it meets the global standard. That paper, if it is good, like if you got an excellent pass in any of those courses, then that paper is as good as any other from any other country. It is good when your paper is good. And normally, when I read an excellent paper, I just read it once. And I know this one is... Victoria, I read one of yours, eh? The Coca-Cola one. It still sticks, eh? Yeah, so, when you do a good thing, you put a lot of effort into it, eh? It is, and it comes out excellent, exemplar. It is always very good. And, the beauty of it, we normally use these papers also to give to other students, also to look at it. Professor, our program is, it's a postgraduate program. It's a diploma, but it is a very tough postgraduate program, almost equivalent to a master's. I'm sure some of you who are doing their master's program, you will find that in communications class, whatever we have done here is almost equal to what we are doing in a master's class. Or I'm lying, Nekesa. It's the same. So what they are teaching now at master's level, we have already, put a lot of, simplified it and made it much easier and even much better because as we have even, put it into practice. we put a lot of value in research and also a lot of value in case analysis, to give students, those practical knowledge. So I want to thank you. I want to take this opportunity to introduce people now. I want to start with the faculty members, people who are staff. I want to start with a friend, an alumni of this program, Victoria Mbui, who works with me in the office. Just stand up and say hi. You did this program in 2020. Victoria did this program in 2018. I influenced her to do this program, and we are happy that she has come here. Maybe you say a word. CRPR graduation is not like other graduation. It's an opportunity to say experiences. Please say a word. Now, I know we normally don't know each other, but today we are putting names to the faces, faces to the names that we normally have virtually. Kakasa, Faith Kakasa is our administrator, together with Nekesa. Just say a word, just greet them. Thank you, thank you. I want to go to faculty members. Some of them are not here. I know some of them have sent messages. We want to, for those who are going to Uganda, please send our regards to our CIPR course lead for certificate Moses Opolot. He's one of our founding, he's speaking, eh? There are video messages. So let me now introduce Martin Muli. Martin Muli is the CEO of Techie. He's here. He's also one of our tutors. Martin, please say a word to the graduates.
Good morning, everyone. Congratulations to the graduates. This has been a great journey. Normally today is not the day to talk, so we've been speaking to you, we've been giving you instructions in class, and it's been a great experience. Most of you are inquisitive, and I'm very happy and proud of you that you've made it this far. That title you earned, most of you will take. The moment they get it, they shout about it and say you've got so many the speakers that have talked about Nairobi University and how proud we are. So that title you earned, God said. Most of the 5 years is a great achievement. 5 years marks new.
Thank you, Martin. Yeah, I know we have speeches. Nekesa, we can have the speeches. Oh, I have Dr. Maureen Mambo, one of our new faculty members. I don't know whether Maureen you have some of these people were in your class. Maureen Mambo. Thank you, Mwalimu Mambo. Fred Ogutu. Ogutu? Those ones. Say what? Thank you. Jack, your faculty members from the school, we can only employ them to teach theory. The others, we can't allow them to teach. Yeah, but we are proud that we have Fred here with us and supporting us from the school. Thank you so much. This is Moses Opolot, the course lead for certificates. The attrition is very high. If you start 30 people, most likely the only resilient people who can finish are around 10. So a third normally fall off, and we don't want them to be part of the statistics.
Hello guys, how are you doing? My name is Sam. You know, he's already displaced me. In fact, I had really prepared. And now that he has spoken of my senior and my boss, I'm really thinking on what to say next, but I will just try. My name is Sam Samucheng. I'm the head of corporate communications and marketing at UNES. UNES is the University of Nairobi Enterprise and Services Limited. And we have our banner here, both sides. For those who might not really know UNES very well, UNES is equal to University of Nairobi anyway. And it prides itself, having been formed in the May 23rd, 1996 meeting. Pride itself and position itself to bring in the solution to the common one market. We are equally UON, and we pride in that brand of University of Nairobi. Prof will tell us exactly which position we are holding, and as I was they are the guys that organized that ambience and that you are able to sit and appreciate. We also have medical services. We have the bookshop where Prof and the entire fraternity of the teaching staff have their books and publications right there being sold. We also have medical care, eye care, radiology, bindery itself, and not to mention the least, of course, the funeral services, because at certain points, we will go somewhere in heaven, right? And we package you towards that journey anyway. That is on an undertone. I'm also enjoying the space of being the teaching staff, part of the teaching staff, faculty of business. I teach marketing courses and strategic management. I did 2 majors at the same time. So the gusto that you have, the congratulations that you have, you are right now flying and flapping. We felt that. But at certain point, I also felt that I need to do something and add something. I'm a MSK member, PRSK member, CIM, and I think there's only one dot that is remaining is to sit where you are sitting and add into the accolades, okay? Orindi can displace me today, tomorrow, but I know we'll join hands. At certain point, we take Uji at home because he's my brother. For my Ugandan fellas, that's where I came from anyway. My first degree is from Bugema University. I also began at Makerere, diploma. So Nakawa and Tinda, Biogerere, and William Street, the very known street right there, like our River Road here, where if you want an ID, you can get it tonight. They have their William Street. I also traversed through Hoima, Luero, Masindi. So that one tells you, I worked with MTN, NTV Uganda. Before then, Orindi calls me to come back home. Thank you, and many congratulations. So MD sent me, and MD had the message, the maiden message to you, and that as you graduate from the Center of Excellence, being University of Nairobi, and as you go and you're geared towards now ensuring that you lubricate the engines, because they say marketing and the PR are the success factors. And some of you say that we can only measure with the evidence-based one from Treasury, National Treasury, right? Marketing and PR faced one of the hardest challenges. When the company fails, we are into question. When the company succeeds, the finance and other quarters are in questions. And sometimes you are even pushed to get the little to do what we are doing right now. All this that we are doing right now is to bring in the life into the industry and connecting to people who can hear you. Right now you are online. It is an attribute of PR and the communications and marketing. So then you are very proud. As I get into the foot of my MD and he says, yes, you go ye and multiply, like the biblical adage of saying, go ye and multiply. We are not going to say go ye and multiply. Go ye and preach peace, that it is the PR and the marketing that can make the companies and the industry connect, and that we can know that product and services that one think of, like Prof, and then connect to the industry that one can consume and take it like the way you're going to drink that water and feel it. So I also join you with that spirit and that feeling that you're a graduate. The ball is on your court, whether you want to score against Arsenal or you want to score against Manchester United, because I know that is the first match that we're going to have in the Premier League, right? But we also have Chan, so we don't know who is going to carry the cup. But you have the cup with you right now. Please go and change. Go and speak that brand. Go, and then next time when we have a graduation such as this, we'll be very proud. And already we want to have this extended. We want to have numbers. And I'm part of the team that replicate the numbers. We market these online. And I'm going to ensure that I join you. And with that, can't I say, see you and next time? Congratulations and many congratulations. Asante sana.
You know, he's still a Gen Z and he can speak and speak, eh? Thank you, Sam. I want to invite our partner come sponsor, Usain Group, to make some remarks. The CEO is a very good friend of mine. He could have been here, but he didn't come. He's in China. But he has sent a representative because they trade in excellence. They love excellence. So they are here with us because of what they do. They promote excellence and they value excellence in their company. Please welcome Usain Group.
Good morning, everyone. Sorry. I see a lot of happiness in your eyes, and indeed, congratulations on your graduation. So I'm here on behalf of Usain Group Limited. Is a local company dealing with engineering services, and our market really covers Kenya and East Africa. We've been privileged to partner in many areas with the University of Nairobi through job fairs and support whenever they call upon us. My name is Collins Ochieng. I'm a manager of the company, and I'm here on behalf of the managing director. As you've been told, he's out of the country for other business engagements. It is a great honor to be here and represent the company and to join you in celebrating your achievement. This achievement was a true dedication and a commitment to success. And the certification that you have is a prestigious one, and as you've been told, and it places you in a global competition. And it is my hope that you carry on the trainings that you've received to make an impact and change to the world. At Usain Group Limited, we believe in building partnerships and meaningful relationships. We also encourage ourselves to keep improving and keep learning. As I stand here, I feel challenged because I'm an engineer by profession, but we normally use this term PR. People normally say, in quotes, huyu anapenda PR. So I feel this word has been mistaken. So today I feel motivated and encouraged to take a step and also join this esteemed faculty. And in fact, I'll be able to change the paradigm of just using the term PR, but to actually implement and see the fruits in it. Finally, to the class of 2025, this is a message to you. We offer our heartfelt congratulations. You have worked diligently to reach this significant milestone, and we are excited to witness the paths you will carve in your future endeavors. As you embark on this new chapter, may you inspire others and continue to pursue excellence in everything you do. Thank you once again for allowing us to be part of your journey today. Asanteni sana.
They operate in East Africa. They manufacture smart transformers and smart meters. You'll be wondering why people, engineering company, would be partnering with CIPR. You know the value that we bring. They offer a lot of job opportunities across East Africa, but also, you know, our work involves building relationships. So this is a company my team has had very good relationships with, and the impact not only on the students, but also working very closely with our faculty of engineering, you know, to give students support, internships, and of course also jobs. So I brought them here because you are leaders in industry. You might think of also networking with them. We are all from East Africa. So Yosen Group, we sincerely thank you for agreeing to partner with us. And we look forward to even future partnerships in many other areas. Next, I want to bring in an industry speaker because during our graduation, we always also want to hear from industry speaker. We have the CEO of Elite Group, a PR company in the region, and the CEO is Madam Lucia Musau, who I'm very proud will also be joining our faculty next session. But before she joins, I want her to come and speak as an industry expert and experience that CEO to share with us her knowledge before we graduate. She's an influencer, big influencer in the region. Please welcome Lucia Musau. Give her a hearty clap. And of course, recently, Paulina has also been an influencer.
Thank you. Professor, Coordinator, Mr. Orindi, faculty members, graduates, and fellow guests, all protocols observed. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm just wondering, are you not CIPR qualified? Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. My name is Lucia Musau, and I am CIPR qualified. Yes, I didn't just borrow the hat. I earned it. And when you talk about Unit 3, I know how that felt. It's a good thing they don't know on LinkedIn, though, where we have all these accolades, you know, after my name. And please feel free to search it. It says Lucia Musau, MCIPR, MBA, MMSK, and PR, the PRSK one, MPRSK, yeah. I love it. And for a long time, I thought it was bragging, till I realized, you know what, I earned it. So please, after today, immediately, I hope while you're seated here, you're doing it, go online and put that MCIPR, because no one knows about Unit 3. until you have had the CIPR, correct? So once again, congratulations. It's a pleasure to be here today. Why? My career journey, my entire university education started right at the end of this block, at the very end. Without mentioning my age, back in those days, you needed to come and check your name at the end of this block whether you were admitted to the University of Nairobi. Has anyone here ever gone to a cyber cafe? I mean, feel free not to raise because I know it's a different era. Thank you for standing with me. Yes. In that era, we didn't have our emails on the fingertips. You still got a calling letter to the university. And we needed to show up in person many a times, just reconfirm whether you were indeed admitted in the University of Nairobi, right, Professor? Yes, and therefore, it's a great honor to be here today. Now, that was the first time. Second time, showing up in a CIPR class. I walked in the CIPR class with the, and I put this in quotes, with a white savior mentality. You know, I had just gotten my MBA. And you know, when someone is just finished MBA, there is always that, it's like hot veins, which you feel like it should be stamped on your forehead. You've got an MBA, and you drop big words. You're like, sorry, can you please tell me about how does this impact the bottom line? Can we look at the CAGR? Sorry, if you don't know it, no worries. It's just big words we tend to drop. It's a really MBA thing, you know? And so that was my first day class. I wish this mic would roam, because I would love to show you how it was amazing. So I was really, I felt like truly my class in CIPR was going to be a walk in Uhuru Park, you know? After all, I had an MBA, but boy, was I wrong. I was humbled. We got into theories, and I knew nothing. They didn't teach us those things in MBA. That's not what they taught us, the diffusion theory. I was humbled, and therefore, it was time to start learning all again. I'm glad to see a lot of my classmates are now CIPR tutors. Safe to say, we did learn something. Now, I'll tell you what has changed. What has changed since I started falling in love with the profession. First, back when we started having PR, we needed to cut newspaper. We would cut and calculate. Does anyone relate to this? We've been cutting newspapers for a minute. We had someone in the office who would go through newspapers, okay? And every coverage you got, someone was dedicated, their job was to cut those, and we would measure it. And we would calculate how much that space costed in adverts. If you're still doing that, shame on you. We've come a long way. So, where are we right now? We've moved to digital first communications. Digital first. Today, in Kenya, 75% of internet users are using TikTok. Influencer marketing has matured into a professional discipline, so much that some of these influencer contracts are bigger than our employment contracts. That's where we are at. So once again, digital first. It wasn't there when we started. It's here now, and it's not going anywhere. So get in line or ship out. The rise of local storytelling. As someone who has worked with international and global institutions for over 15 years. I still remember when we got press releases from London, reporting back to a John based in London or Paris somewhere, and we just needed to distribute. Today, that won't fly. We've got to speak to an audience and in a language that our audience understands. That's why when you look at campaigns like the recent one by Ruby's Mko, relates so well. So as PR professionals, we've got to speak in a language that is understood by the very people we are serving. CSR and sustainability. If all that you are doing is planting trees, can we even say you are really talking about sustainability? A challenge for all of us CIPR qualified. Those are just some of the trends I can say that have fully changed since the very first day I started working in PR. Now, let's look at some of the challenges. What has changed? The shrinking traditional media landscape. Please note, our clients and our brands still need to have visibility. How do we maneuver with the shrinking media landscape? Today, as a CIPR qualified, I am sure you know the answer. But these are the challenges you will continue to have day in, day out. The trust deficit and crisis management. When you look at it today, I was reading a report the other day, a recent Afro barometer, which talked about only 24% of Kenyans trust official statements. Yet, therefore, 76% trust what's on their family WhatsApp, what's on X, what they've been forwarded by their aunties, and so forth. And yet, as PR, some of us are still insisting on only sharing official statements. How are you making sure that your brand is being understood? 3 rather, resource constraints. We have all seen the meme, the client budget versus what they want. I tell you, this will not change tomorrow. This will not change because you have been CIPR qualified. It will continue to be there. And therefore, you must find ways to continuously deliver results beyond expectations with the very budget that you have. How do you ensure you influence your publics given the budget at hand? Balancing global and local expectations. It is our duty and our moral obligation as CIPR qualified to change the African story. The other day, a friend of mine shared on LinkedIn that every time you search on TikTok, Africa, you still have very nasty stories. Yet all of us, most of us in this room rather, are PR professionals. How are we telling the African story differently? That's my challenge to you today. So, graduates, as you step out of these lecture halls and back into your careers, I urge you to lean forward. Lean forward. Not just in Zoom meetings that you look attentive, no. Lean forward as practitioners who refuse to lean back and wait. Leaning forward means staying curious when others are content. It means asking the right questions when everyone else is rushing for answers. In a region as dynamic as East Africa, where cultures intersect, technologies evolve, and narratives are rewriting themselves, leaning forward is no longer optional. So graduates, my call to you all is to lean forward. Once again, congratulations and congratulations. See you in the field.
Doesn't he deserve another one? Thank you, Lucia, for your wonderful speech. Now, I want to take this special moment to invite Vice Chancellor, represented by Professor Jack Odhiambo, Dean, Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences, to make remarks.
So good afternoon and congratulations. Before I delve into the Vice Chancellor's speech, I think it's good that you know who the Vice Chancellor is leading. So I'd like to tell you about the University of Nairobi. It's a big university with 10 faculties. Each of the faculties produces people with excellence, just like Dr. Orindi has produced. So you can imagine a faculty that has this type of training spread in 10 different places and also multiplied. So it's a university of excellence. We have been graded among the 8 best in Africa. So those who beat us, and we are going to beat them soon, include the American University in Cairo and several universities in South Africa, Stellenbosch, UCT, and so on. But soon, I think they'll be behind us. And worldwide, we were number 800. So that means that the University of Nairobi is really a place to come and a place to learn. The university, of course, originally we were part of the University of East Africa, and so our colleagues have had people from Uganda. We used to have one university, and so in Makerere we used to have medicine, I think, as well as humanities. Dar es Salaam we had law. And here in Nairobi, we had engineering as well as veterinary and agriculture. But things developed, and each country had its own university. That is from 1970. And up to now, we are independent universities, and the University of Nairobi has grown to have a great prestige. I have listened to the comments that you have made about the course, and I'm quite impressed about part 3. I'd really like to know what it contains so that I can prepare my students when they are coming here. I'm also impressed that you are doing your learning online to a great extent, that your program is flagship and it has excellence. I'm also happy to know that there are many people who are with us online. I've seen a colleague of yours from Lusaka, and the family members are also watching, and they are all very welcome. I've learned from Mr. Maingi that if you want to make a decision, you take 2 weeks to do prayer. So we'll see how to implement that. And I've also been listening to the English spoken because I had heard at some point that the Ugandans have the best English in East Africa. And we have a few Ugandans with us. The English is good, but ours is also quite close to theirs, I must say. So I wish to appreciate as Dean of Faculty, I appreciate the faculty who are teaching here under Dr. Orindi's leadership. Some of them are from my own faculty, like Fred there. And Nekesa also helps us in our faculty, in the Faculty of Art and Social Science. The university has about 50,000 students spread out in the different faculties. The biggest faculty is the one that I lead. It's called the Faculty of Arts and Social Sciences. It has about 15,000 students and 14 departments, including journalism, which is very close to what you do. Then what else should I say? Okay, so I also appreciate the fact that you have external and peer evaluation of the courses that you do, and that the standards are really very good. So that one, from what the director, Dr. Orindi, has said, it has come out clear, and that is something that we value very much. So I wish to then pass on to the Vice Chancellor's speech, and as you know, since she's the boss, after she speaks, then I will just sit down. So I go, then I proceed to her speech. Esteemed guests, graduates, our sponsors, Pepsi, Brand, Yokan Group, UNES, distinguished faculty members, members of the Chartered Institute of Public Relations, family, and relatives, proud ladies and gentlemen, it is with great joy and pride today that I join you and your families to celebrate this momentous achievement on the auspicious occasion of the CIPR graduation and the 5th anniversary celebrations. I extend my warmest congratulations to each of the graduates, our future public relations experts and professionals from Eastern African region on reaching this significant milestone of becoming CIPR qualified. Congratulations, class of 2025. This qualification is not just an accreditation, it is a mark of global recognition, exemplifying excellence, professionalism, and integrity in the practice of public relations. I have reliably learned that you have gone through a lot of trials and made a lot of sacrifices to achieve this feat. Many of those who started with you have given up, others still gathering momentum for final onslaught. Your professional diplomas and certificates are a testament to your dedication and commitment to learning. They demonstrate that you are now equipped to excel in strategic communication, reputation management, and relationship building, skills that are vital in today's interconnected and rapidly changing world. And certainly, it is not going to be smooth sailing any single day. The only consolation is that you are well prepared and well equipped to navigate through the storms. In the words of Stuart Ewen, the history of PR is a history of battle for what is reality and how people will see and understand reality. In a PR world, even a crisis should never be a dull moment. You recall the recent Coldplay scandal involving the CEO of Astronomer and the company head of Human Resource. I like the bold and unexpected approach that the company took, hiring the ex-wife of Chris Martin, who had exposed the CEO, Andy Byron, Astronomer CEO, and Christine Cabot through the broadcast of Stadium Kiss Cam. To use Chris Martin's ex-wife, Paltrow, to clean the mess is a genius move. Poltro has led a viral campaign cleverly shifting attention away from the CEO and encouraging the public to keep supporting the brand. Poltro has also been using sarcasm to deflect questions about the scandal while promoting astronomers' data platforms and the upcoming Beyond Analytics conference. The situation demonstrates how personal moment can rapidly escalate into a PR crisis, but also how creative storytelling, especially with a touch of irony, can help a company regain control of its narrative. PR requires creativity and critical thinking of the highest order in order to bridge the gap between reality and expectations, making flower arrangements of facts, placing them so that the wilted and less attractive petals are hidden by the sturdy blossoms. Your organizations everywhere will be looking up to you as catalysts for transformation, bringing positive change and fostering sustainable business growth through innovative and ethical communication. Today, we also celebrate a special milestone, the 5th anniversary of the establishment of the CIPR accredited teaching program at the University of Nairobi. This achievement reflects the passion and dedication of our team, whose pursuit for excellence has inspired the success of the center. May you continue to make significant contributions to the PR industry across borders by building a critical mass of PR professionals that create value for the business while upholding ethical standards. Like all other professions, the PR industry will continue to witness disruptive trends such as advancements in AI, which require continuous professional development. I urge you all to continue on this trajectory of continuous learning, building upon the foundation you have begun here, to stay ahead of the curve and excel in your careers. Once again, thank you and God bless you. Professor Margaret Hutchinson, Vice Chancellor, University of Nairobi.
A big clap for my boss. So thank you very much for those kind words and also very good teachings, Professor. Now we want to go to the main part of this ceremony. I would like to invite Nekesa. Do I leave it to you now? Okay.
Thank you so much, Mr. Orindi. Okay, guys, I've had Ms. Musau here complaining about your energy. Please. Now, this is the moment we have all been waiting for. You came here for this. So, as soon as Mr. Orindi, the Dean, Lucia, you can come present the certificates. So, as soon as you hear your name, as soon as you hear your name, you walk so that you can receive your certificate. A photo moment, and then now you can go back and sit down. So let's cheer each other up. Yeah. So you've all heard they've earned their qualifications. The certificates have been just alphabetical order. So does not mean that the first one is better than the last one. Okay, just it's better to put it out there. All right? Okay. You ready? Okay. I move? Yeah. Let's move so that, let's set it up so that we have very good photos. We don't want to miss the moments. Okay. And you're free to dance from your seat to when you receive your certificate. So let's have Christine Wamala and some music. Awoo! Christine Wamala, please. Yes? Oh, all right. Celebration. Christine, will you wait for some music? Yes, please. Please don't miss it. Yes. Okay. No problem. All right. Okay. Shako, are we ready? Sorry? You want a Uganda song? Can you cheer her, please? She's doing her dance. Let's cheer Christine Wamala, please. Woo! Christine, crowd, you're the one now letting me down. At least the music is there, yes, the energy. Now, can we have Diana Nyakio? Diana Nyakio didn't even introduce herself. She came late. Diana Nyakio, congratulations. For those who are...
All my enemies are suffering. All my enemies are suffering. All their plans are scatter. All my enemies are suffering. All my enemies are suffering. All my enemies are suffering. All their plans are scatter. All my enemies are suffering.
I believe not the only one, but one of the two. Frank Walusimbi, the other gentleman. No, there's James. There are two. So Frank Walusimbi, please. Please, guys, let's clap for him. Before he says a song, just put any. Congratulations, Frank. Thank you so much.
Ukisema umetenda, katoa utumwani, ikiwa umependezwa,
Clap for Helen. Congratulations, Helen.
Jehova, tumeuona mkono wako Bwana, matendo yako Bwana ni makuu mno. Umetutoa mbali, ukatushika mkono, mahali uliona pekee.
James Maingi, the only other gentleman in the graduation list. Please, let's clap for him. James had a special request.
Wasifu jina lako, milele tutakusifu, daima wewe mwema, tutaishi kwako. Tumeuona mkono wako Bwana, matendo yako Bwana ni makuu mno. Umetutoa mbali, ukatushika mkono, mahali uliona pekee hatuwezi. Chini hata juu, watu unawainua, sifa na utukufu ni zako milele. Wasifu jina lako, milele tutakusifu, daima wewe mwema, tutaishi kwako.
Let's clap for James until he sits down. Next, we have Jacqueline Emodek.
Tunaimba na kusifu, hata mwisho wa dahari. Wapone
Congratulations, Jackie. Guys, we're Africans. Let's do the African thing. Next is Margaret Mubeta Mwaluko. I thought that was a good choice of song. Pauline Modoni. Congratulations, Pauline. She's the real Gen Z. Congratulations, Pauline.
Telling me what you want me to give you. My darling, what is it that I told you? Telling me how to be fooling you like all. Telling me how to be fooling you like all. My darling, my darling, my darling, my darling.
Next we have Sumin Namaganda. Congratulations, Pauline. Sumin. Any song, even that, the one that was playing, can go ahead and play. Last but not least, for those in the room, Victoria Wamala Nabutevi. Congratulations, Victoria. The same song that Jacqueline used. Just okay. Graduates, please come. It's group photo moment. Please come with your certificates, yes. Please come with your certificates. The song can play, but lower the volume, please. Say CIPR. Thank you. Thank you so much. Can we have